Hi, this is Lana Lisa Williams trying to do my video of the prison where I used to work and talk about the wall. That's a bus in the distance in the parking lot of the prison where I worked, the private prison called Geo Group International, Desert View MCCF in Adelanto, California, in the desert. They bring prisoners in on that bus. This is my car, my cute little Chevy I paid too much money for to operate in California. And this is the sidewalk we're going to walk down. Across the street are some electrical things. You can see them. I'm going to do like a 360-degree look. That's the fire station where they bring in helicopters to evacuate really sick people. And this is the ICE prison to the left. You can see the long wall. And this is the walk we're going to take, this long, long walk by the wall. And over there is the prison where I worked, called a special needs yard. 80% of the prisoners in that prison are sex offenders against someone age 14 or younger. Some are ex-gang members or ex-cops. None of them can be in the general population of a prison. That's why it's called a special needs yard. I worked there for over 9 months. And I've told you the story about Jose and me. Jose gave me a Christmas card, one of my students, who at 17 ran with a gang and made the mistake of threatening a man with a gun. He didn't pull the trigger, but he threatened with a lethal weapon and got like 20 years. He's been in prison a long time, has at least 5 more years to go. Gave me a Christmas card. Started a little forbidden prison romance between us. He gave me a hand-drawn with colored pencils New Year's card. He said I have a hot smile and that Jesus loves me. In fact, our first conversation was about Jesus and his love and how Jose gave his heart to Jesus, and instead of being stone cold gang member, he felt emotion and love, and that changed his life. And this is the ICE prison entrance. And here we go down the long walkway. So anyway, we are walking and hoping nobody notices us. Well, there are some correctional officers coming to work, and I might get stopped because I'm not really supposed to be here. But I think, freedom of speech and all, I have the right. So this is a wall. And the big thing now is, should we build a wall between Mexico and America? And I'd like you to consider, how would you feel if you were on the wrong side of the wall? So let's look through the wall. That's the ICE prison over there, where they play sports in that area. And this is a prison where I worked for over 9 months. And I don't think people are really noticing me, thank God. Okay, we're gonna keep walking. So Jose started a romance with me, gave me letters, that I had a hot smile, that Jesus loves me, I shouldn't be sad. I was very sad at Christmas because when I was 4, my father shot himself on Christmas Day in front of me and my mother. And my little brother was in the other room sleeping, he was a baby. And then 20 years later, my mother and brother died. So I haven't had immediate family for a long time. And my adult children really aren't speaking to me. They have their own lives. These are visitors to the prisons, to the prisoners. Here's another look at the Geo prison over there. See the walls and the razor sharp wire? Here's the prison where I worked. It has double walls. I went through 9 gates to get to my classroom, the last one at the end of the corridor on the left. I had to have a clear bag that I surrendered for inspection. I had to walk through metal detector. I had to wear keys on a special chain and a special ID badge. And for 9 months, I did a pretty good job. I taught them their GED course so they could get 6 months off their sentences. I gave them the GED exams. I taught science, social studies, reading and writing, and the other teacher taught math. I spoke at 2 graduations. In December, there were 15 inmates graduating with their GED, and I spoke at that. And then in February, the beginning of February, I spoke at a 22-member graduation. Someone's on my right, looking at me. Okay, they're checking me out. But it's all right, I'm gonna be strong. I am a strong warrior. I can do this. So we're walking down the end of the pathway. I want you to see all the walls around here in this desert, the apocalypse desert, especially if you are in one of these prisons. It sure seems like an apocalypse. You're stuck in the middle of sand and cactus and Joshua trees, middle of nowhere. They're watching me. They're following along with me to see what I'm doing. I don't really care. Okay, there. It's a good view. Can you see? Yeah. And there's some people I used to work with, and there's the prison that I used to work in, and I think I'm going to turn around because I'm being checked out. And here's a lawyer coming to help someone. He said hello. We're going to leave because I do not like being checked out. I was going to take you all the way to the end, but you know what? Not going to do it. So we'll just say goodbye, prison, and think about how you would feel if you were on the wrong side of the wall.